When you hear the word millionaire, what comes to mind? Maybe luxury yachts, designer clothes, or flashy cars. But here's a surprising truth. Most millionaires don't live that way. They're not splurging on every whim or flaunting their wealth for the world to see. Instead, they're quietly building, preserving, and growing their fortune through modest living. These quiet millionaires have figured out a powerful secret. Real wealth isn't about showing off. It's about having the freedom to live life on your terms. In today's video, we're uncovering the habits and choices that make this possible. And by the end, you'll see why living modestly is the ultimate power move. Number 1, living below your means. Quiet millionaires are masters at living below their means. For them, every dollar they earn is an opportunity to create future wealth. Instead of spending every paycheck on material goods or fleeting pleasures, they focus on intentional spending. This doesn't mean they live deprived lives. On the contrary, they make thoughtful choices about where their money goes. A quiet millionaire might choose to buy a reliable car that lasts for years instead of leasing a luxury vehicle that loses value the moment it's driven off the lot. What's more, this mindset extends to all aspects of their spending. They're not cutting corners, they're prioritizing value and long-term rewards. For instance, rather than constantly dining out at high-end restaurants, they might cook at home, not just to save money, but because they understand the value of time and health. Living below your means isn't about sacrifice. It's about aligning your spending with your values. Quiet millionaires know that by keeping their expenses low, they create a financial buffer that allows them to invest and grow their wealth. Number 2, the simplicity advantage. One of the hallmarks of a quiet millionaire is their embrace of simplicity. While many people chase after the latest trends, quiet millionaires stick to the essentials. They understand that a simple lifestyle is not only less stressful but also more sustainable. Take their homes, for example. Many quiet millionaires live in modest houses in middle-class neighborhoods. They could easily afford mansions, but they choose not to. Why? Because a larger home comes with higher property taxes, maintenance costs, and utility bills. Instead, they prioritize functionality and comfort over luxury. The same goes for their wardrobes. Quiet millionaires often opt for timeless, durable clothing rather than splurging on fast fashion or designer brands. By choosing quality over quantity, they not only save money but also reduce decision fatigue and waste. This simplicity extends to their schedules too. Quiet millionaires don't overload themselves with commitments or try to do everything at once. They focus on what truly matters, ensuring their time and energy are used effectively. Number 3, rejecting flashy displays of wealth. Contrary to popular belief, most millionaires don't flaunt their wealth. They know that flashy displays of affluence, like luxury cars, designer bags, or extravagant vacations, are more about impressing others than achieving personal satisfaction. Take Warren Buffett as an example. Despite being one of the wealthiest people in the world, he still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. This isn't because he can't afford something more luxurious, it's because he sees no reason to spend unnecessarily. Quiet millionaires focus on what truly matters: financial independence, peace of mind, and the freedom to make choices without being constrained by appearances. By rejecting societal pressures to show off, they keep their wealth working for them rather than against them. Number 4, experiences matter more than things. One thing quiet millionaires understand deeply is that happiness doesn't come from material possessions. It comes from meaningful experiences. Whether it's traveling with loved ones, learning a new skill, or spending quality time with family, they prioritize experiences that enrich their lives. Research supports this approach. Studies show that people who spend money on experiences are happier than those who spend on material goods. Experiences create lasting memories, foster connections, and often lead to personal growth. Quiet millionaires also recognize that material possessions lose their novelty over time. A new car or gadget might bring temporary joy, but the excitement fades quickly. Experiences, on the other hand, have a lasting impact. For example, instead of buying a $10,000 watch, a quiet millionaire might invest that money in a family vacation. The memories and bonding from that trip are far more valuable than a luxury item that sits in a drawer. Number 5, investing for the future. Quiet millionaires are not just savers, they're investors. They know that money sitting in a savings account isn't enough to build lasting wealth. Instead, they put their money to work through smart investments, from stocks and bonds to real estate and business ventures. Quiet millionaires diversify their portfolios to minimize risk and maximize returns. They don't chase after get-rich-quick schemes or overly risky bets. Instead, they take a long-term approach, focusing on steady growth. This focus on investing also extends to self-improvement. Quiet millionaires are willing to spend money on education, training, or personal development that enhances their earning potential or quality of life. They see these investments as tools for long-term success. Number 6, they value financial literacy. One of the biggest advantages quiet millionaires have is their financial knowledge. They understand how money works, and they use this knowledge to make informed decisions. For example, they know the difference between good debt and bad debt. While they might take on a mortgage to buy an investment property, they avoid high-interest credit card debt at all costs. Financial literacy isn't just for the wealthy, it's a skill anyone can develop. Quiet millionaires often share these lessons with their children, teaching them the value of saving, budgeting, and investing. By passing on this knowledge, they ensure their wealth-building habits continue for generations. Number 7, building an emergency fund. Quiet millionaires understand the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. Life is full of surprises, medical emergencies, job losses, or economic downturns, and having a financial safety net is crucial. That's why they prioritize building an emergency fund. This fund serves as a buffer, allowing them to handle unforeseen expenses without dipping into their investments or going into debt even if you're not a millionaire. Starting an emergency fund is a smart move. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. It might take time to build, but the peace of mind it provides is worth it. Number 8, staying focused on goals. What sets quiet millionaires apart is their unwavering focus on their goals. They don't get distracted by